Good day, everyone, and welcome to Cards with Usman. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about roof in Archicad. And for the sake of this video, the roof kind is going to be specific, and that is because someone made a request, and this request was on how to create this kind of roof. But honestly speaking, I don't like what I'm seeing here, but for the sake of the request, I'm going to be making something like this. Not exact, but I'm going to be giving approaches in which one can use to make something like this. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now, for the sake of this request, I'm going to be making use of this shape. Mind you, this is not a floor plan, it's just a shape. Let's see it in 3D. It's just a shape that I want to make use of. Please, if you are watching this video, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button so that you don't miss videos like this. So first thing first, we are going to be creating a profile, a concrete profile that is going to represent the fascia board. So for that, let's create a new profile. So I'm going to go to option, complex profile, profile manager. So I'm going to click on edit. I'm going to use line 2 to draw a profile. Okay, I'm going to make it 600, and I'm going to make this 100. I'm going to make this 150. I'm going to make this 150. I'm going to make this 300. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to curve this. So I'm going to use fill and the magic wand to fill it. I'm going to click on line, select all, and delete them because I don't need them. Okay, now this is our complex profile for the sake of this video, and I'm going to save it as a wall. Save. I'm going to call it YouTube profile. YouTube profile. I think that's right. Okay, haven't done that. We're going to exit this place and go back to our plan. So let's assume this is our plan now, and next thing we want to do is to click on wall and go to profile and click on YouTube profile. So I'm going to start from this. Let's see what we have created. Okay, this video is going to contain a lot of things because I intend to do it that way. Now, in situation like this where you are having things like this, so all you have to do is to select the two profiles and go to settings, and come to classification. No, not classification. Come to structural, and so we want to make that. Now under model, you select end surface and click OK. So this is automatically going to close itself. So I hope that is clear. So we are going to delete this, then click wall, go to profile and click OK, then go to the ground ceiling floor plan. Now we're going to place it from here. Now it has been placed and there won't be any error like the other one we had. So this is where it is for now. I'm going to raise it up. Mind you, this 3D has no dimension. I just feel like making it the way it is. Okay. Okay. Now let's check what we have in 3D. Well, it doesn't matter. All we want to achieve is the roof. That's our focus. And having done this part, I'm going to do same for this part. I'm going to pick this, and so just they can be on the same level, but this has gone beyond this, and that's not right. We don't want that. So I'm going to create a new elevation for just this view. Okay, now we can see clearly from this view and the other view. So I'm going to create the profile again. I'm also going to create for this part likewise to this part. I think this will go round. I'm going to make this one go round. Hold down your shift key to get a straight line. Okay, now when you hold down your shift key, it gives you a straight line. This is the end point. So we are going to go back to our elevation and to position each profile on their right position. So I'm going to drag this one up, and any other one that follows this will go up as well. Okay, I'm going to be dragging this one as well. This, this, this. I'm going to be selecting them round, so we do everything once and for all. This is not going to be part of it. And this is how we want to drag up. So I'm going to be dragging them up. Now, this is what we have. Now I'm going to drag this one to this point. Okay, now this is what we have. Now we are close to the part where we are going to be creating the roof. I'm going to join all these places. And in case we have situations like this, you can always raise this up, and that is why I created you. In a case where you have situation like this, okay, now that's fine. So what we are going to be doing next now is to start creating the roof, and I'm just going to jump to this level and start making the roof. So the kind of roof we are going to be creating is this. I've showed us before. This is what it looks like. This part is what we have at these 2 points, so which means that the roof is not going to join with this. It's not going to extend upward, rather it is going to stop along the line up. You can see, stop somewhere here. So that is what we are going to be doing. So now let's, like I told you earlier, I'm not creating something exactly like this. There won't be time to do exactly something like this, because one, I don't even like it. It doesn't look, but I'm going to be giving you approaches in which you are going to be using to create any type of roof of your choice, because this is a 3D and anything can be done to achieve it. So you will understand better as you continue to follow me closely. So let's create our roof. Let's create our roof now. Sorry, I'm gonna be starting all over again. Hold on your shift key so you don't go off the line. This happens again. Now we have this roof. Let's check our 3D and see what we have. I'm going to raise it up a bit. The best way is to go to the elevation view to see it properly. And I'm going to raise it. I'm going to drag it up and place it on this. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to set this roof so that it doesn't protrude outward. Secondly, the overhang. So I'm going to bring it down again. Now that's fine. So this is what we have currently. And the second type of, I'm going to raise the angle. Mind you, the angle of what we have in the picture is longer. So let's say 60 degrees. Okay, let's say we have something like this. Remember, I also have something like this. And let's go to the ground floor. I'm be going to be dragging this one in a bit so that we don't see. Okay, now I'm going to be creating this part and this part. A lot of people may wonder how this place is being created. Now, I'm going to be doing something to make you understand what can be done in Archicad and what cannot be done. Now, having something like this can be achieved in so many ways. I can use wall to achieve this and see how it works. I'm going to click on wall. I'm going to use this type of wall. So I'm going to pick on parameter. So I'm going to use wall. I'm going to use wall. I'm going to change this to this. Okay. And I'm going to start drawing around this place. Now see what's going to happen. Now let's check our 3D. Let's raise this up and see what it looks like. Can you see? Now I'm going to change the angle to say 30 degrees. Oh, that's too small. I'm going to go with 60 degrees. Okay, now see what is happening here. So that's one approach. And the next thing I will be trying to do is just to change the material. And if I wish, I could bring this in. I could bring this in, then using the solid element operation. Now this is how it works. Now having something like this, I'm just going to click on it. Click on it, click on settings, then go to the model, change the material. I'm going to click on this one. I'll search for roofing material, roofing sheet, and I'll click on this. It's done. Can you see? This is a wall. This is a wall. So I did this to actually tell you that anything can happen at any time. So it doesn't really matter. So what it means that it is a 3D. So you can actually achieve it using a wall. So by using a roof, another, let me not delete this. I won't delete this. So another challenge we saw in that place is the entrance. I made mention of something. I made mention of solid element operation, and I think it may sound weird. It may sound weird. Let me just leave things the way they are. So I'm going to create another roof on this part, and what it means is that, let's see, let's create a roof on this part. I'm going to select here, 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 and here. Now see what it looks like. Now this is what it looks like. I'm going to pick parameter. Instead of going to settings, I'm going to pick parameter and do this so that we don't go and be removing the ifs projection. Now this is not what we want to achieve, okay? And this is why solid element operation is going to come in. But before then, we're going to be um we're going to be dragging this in. So I'm going to go back to the plan. Okay, so this part I'm going to be adding to it so that we can have the angle at this part and not at this opposite part, the front instead of the back or the sides. So we're going to be having the angles at the longer side. Okay, now that's fine. This is what we want to achieve. So secondly, we are going to be, let's check our 3D. Okay, that's fine. So now secondly, we want to make this place go into this roof instead of staying outside like this. So that, in that case, we are going to drag, okay, using this particular icon here, we are going to drag it in. Now that's fine. So this is how to go about this, but this is not all. This is not all. If we are to go to the roof plan of this, it's going to be a total mess up. So for that reason, we're going to split this roof into a single plane. Yeah, we're going to split it into a single plane. Where did my roof go to? So it has gone to another place. So what I'm going to be doing is this. I'll hit Ctrl Z, go back to ground floor, I'll go back to the DPC level, create a roof, I'm going to split this roof. This also disappeared. Now why are they disappearing? And where have they disappeared to? They are nowhere to be found. So in that case, how to solve this particular problem? So you can see that this video is becoming too long because as we work on our purpose, we encounter challenges and they have to be attended to as well. So how to solve this particular disappearing problem is by opening another template. Let's see. Let's say, okay, Archicad. I'm going to open another template. Let's wait for it to load. So what we are going to be doing in this particular template we are opening is to actually create a roof, and afterwards we are going to split it here. Okay, so that's fine. We are going to create a roof here. Now this is working perfectly. So we splitted this roof. So I'm going to copy this roof, or I'm going to pick parameter from this roof. Then I'll go to my other template and place it on it. So you can see that it's not working. So what I'm going to be doing is I will copy the whole of this. I'm going to copy the whole of this. Cannot see copy. Okay. Okay, let's try this one option. I'm going to already have some works here. I'm going to copy this roof. Cut or copy. Copy. Now this is the roof. It's even much bigger than the plan itself. As you can see, this roof is now we finally got it right, and this is simply by opening another page. We created a roof on that particular page. After creating a roof on that particular page, the next thing is just to copy. You split it there and copy it into the page where you have disappearing problem. So what I'm going to be doing next is to raise this back to its position. And this is where it was. Okay, having done that, we're going to be proceeding to the okay. So this is what we are trying to do, and we're trying to minus from this already because we already splitted the roof. Okay, we splitted the roof already, and yes, okay, If we minus from the roof, this is what we are going to get, and which is not proper. So for this reason, we are going to be making use of a solid element operation. So Control Z. Now, what is solid element operation? It is just a way to make this a process to trim this particular place that is remaining. We're going to trim this particular place that is remaining inside to this wall of the roof. Okay, so how do we do that? Let's go to document, solid element operation. I think it should be here, or design, solid element operation. Okay, this is it, solid element operation. So we are going to select this, no, not this. We're going to select these two and add it as target. Okay, then we are going to select this wall, add it as operator. Then we are going to choose subtraction from upward extrusion. Now we are going to click on execute. This worked, but it doesn't work the way we want. So we are going to Control Z. We are still going to add this as target, two targets, and select this, add as operator. Okay, now we're going to do downward, then execute. Okay, that's perfect, that's fine. So you can see that we no longer have that one we usually have inside, and this is how to go about it. It's very simple. So I think by watching this video, you should be able to find your way across the other side whenever you come in contact with the kind of problems we have treated so far. So thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.